Hey everyone, welcome to yoga. Let's get started on our mats, cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall, begin to find your breath. And clearing the space so that you can focus on your practice, getting rid of distractions. Let's begin to take our hands to our bellies, dropping the breath down into the lower abdomen. Start to fill up in your hands and exhaling out through the mouth. 2 more, inhale, exhale. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. Start to seal your lips together. Let's switch the crossing of your legs here. And realign your spine, shoulders back. Connect to your simple ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Create a slight constriction to the back of your throat as you exhale, making that ha sound, but with your lips sealed. So we'll try and maintain that breath as we begin our physical practice, starting on all fours and settling into the earth as your wrists come under your shoulders. Just start to lift and lower your chest. So creating some isolation there with the chest, feeling the shoulder blades slide onto your back and away from the center of your back. Keep going. Beautiful. So find some contraction here. So shoulder blades squeezing together, but some softening of your heart. And let's start to move the pelvis. Pelvis tucks and reaching the tailbone up. Try and isolate the pelvis, not use the upper back as much. I know we're used to doing full cat and cow. Try and just focus on the pelvis right now. I know it's hard not to add the upper body, but let's go ahead and do that now. Inhale, lift the head up, heart open, exhale, round. Beautiful. Connecting your body with your breath. Let's go 2 more times. And then we'll pause here, tuck your toes, and shift your hips back until you feel a stretch. If you feel a stretch here, stay here. If not, come on up a little bit higher. And then place your hands over your heart. Take a moment to set an intention, if you would like, for your practice or your day. Release any attachments to the outcome. Wiggle your fingers. Let's come to a kneeling position. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, and exhale, step your right leg forward, coming into a lunge. You could use a block here. We're just going to shift forward and back. Moving through the sensations of the hips. Breathe through it. Just loosening things up, not trying to force a stretch here. And then we'll pause, finding some strength as we pull our legs to the midline and reach your left arm up. So as your arm is lifted, think of the center of your hip, your left hip, expanding down into the earth and up to the sky. Stretch, inhale, And exhale, let's hinge back. So hips go back, right hand to hip. You're just doing a slight rotation as you extend and flex through your ankle. Perfect. Let's square out the heart with the earth as we bow in. Maybe you're using blocks here if your hamstring's pretty tight, or just bend your knee more. Awesome. Let's go into Anjaneyasana. So push through the back leg, top of the foot, shins, and then draw that leg isometrically forward. So if you were on a slip and slide, this back leg would come all the way forward. And then the front foot, root down, pull back, inhale, sweep your arms up. So yeah, feeling that support through the legs as you reach, like a flower opening to the sky. You've got the strong roots to support that opening here. And exhale, release. Good job. Let's go to all fours again and cat-cow. Last one. And taking the left leg forward. Pause, connect, feel that first lunge, and begin to move with an awareness of where you are today. If you're extra tight, take your time, don't go as deep, and good idea to always breathe deep, right? So expanding the breath. Awesome. All right. Now that we've kind of tested the waters on how tight we are today, let's ease into a modified Anjaneyasana. The back toes can be tucked or released, is kind of whatever you prefer. So easing into this opening of the iliopsoas as we sweep our right arm to the sky. So the iliopsoas starts in the back, that hip flexor. So it starts at T12, comes down and attaches to your inner upper thigh bone. So think of this point and this point, expanding, reach up. Very good. Now hinge forward, and don't worry about inching the toes forward, even if you feel like you need to. For now, just start to extend through the leg, see how that feels. Left hand to left hip, and rotate your heart slightly over towards that extended leg. Good. Maybe flex and extend through the ankle if that feels good. Awesome. Let's try both arms Anjaneyasana. Hug the legs together. Inhale, reach your arm up. Think of your favorite flower. Right now mine is hibiscus. Opening, expanding. So my hibiscus in my yard has this big root system, and the stems are huge, right? So they're strong, steady, and then the flower is soft, opening, expansive. And release, hands down. Swing that left leg around and take a child's pose. Let's go into a ball position. So wrap your arms around your body and just bow your head down. And slide your hands forward. Let's come to cat-cow again. Good, just one more time. Awesome, and then send your right leg straight back. Bend and straighten through the leg, and let's just do a vigorous shake for a minute. Shake off all of your worries and opening up your gate. So right leg goes wide, pinky toe edge pushes down, lift through your arch, make a push-up position with your arms and bow in. Yeah, so feel that inner thigh stretch. And if you want more, you could thread the needle with your right arm. Slowly come up. Swing that right leg around all the way around. Yep, sweep the horizon and take it past that left leg. Hips shift over to the right slightly. Look over your left shoulder. And come back to starting. Good job. Let's go to the other side. Send your left leg back, bend the knee, extend and flex, and then start to shake vigorously. Shake, 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 shake. Let everything jiggle. And send that left leg over to the left. Pinky toe edge is rooted down as you lift up through your arch. Take a breath, inhale, melt into the stretch. And if you want more, thread the needle. Awesome. Slowly come on up. Send that left leg around. Look over your right shoulder, hips to the left, and some lateral flexion with the spine. Keep squeezing the legs together so the pelvic floor muscles are engaged. Give a little support and look over your shoulder, smile. And come back to center. All right, let's change positions. We're gonna have a seated position here for our next pose. And we'll start in Dandasana. So extend your legs, practice your tall posture, core engage. If you need to bend your knees more and hold your legs for support, that's great. Find a focal point and stare at it, breathe, drishti, or close your eyes. We're always making transitions in life, sometimes small ones, sometimes big ones. So that was a transition from all fours to seated. So just connecting to the change, even though it's maybe subtle for you, connecting to more of this folding into yourself action. So we'll bend the knees here. And exhale, thread the needle with both arms, give yourself a hug, open up in your low back, and very slowly inch your heels forward until you feel a stretch for your hamstrings and your back, and then just bow in. Good job. Inhale, come on up. Let's come into Baddha Konasana. So feet together and flap your legs like butterfly wings. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, push your elbows into your legs very gently. If that's too much, don't worry about it. Take your arms out in front. And again, bow in. Inhale, come on up. I'm doing all my favorite basic stretches. So usually things to help release in the low back. Now extend your left leg. So you can make this easy by keeping your foot to the inside of your knee and just twisting here. If you want a little more, cross over. Take your right hand behind and use the strength of your right arm to help lift your heart up. Left arm up. Option one, just a hug in, that's great. Or arm to the outside of the leg, mudra with the hands. Mudras help generate that positive awareness. And start to unwind. Okay, my most favorite low back stretch. Take your left leg a little bit more wide. Take your right heel in towards the groin. If you have a sandbag or you want to put something on the leg to keep it anchored, you can do that, or you can just use your right hand. We're going to start with both arms lifting to the sky. Inhale. Sits bones stay rooted as you rotate towards your extended leg and bow. Yeah. The right hand can give that little push into the right leg if you need it. So yeah, you probably feel this throughout your low back on the right side. You can give it a little rub, release tension there. Take one more breath. Inhale, bow in a little deeper. And walk your hands up. Let's go to the other side, starting with the spinal twist. Either foot to the outside of the straight leg or inside, your choice. You could do just a simple hug, especially if you're pregnant, just make it really simple. Even keep your foot to the inside, make space for the baby. And then left arm up and around, lift your heart, hug in left leg or arm to the outside with a mudra. Close your eyes or find a focal point, a drishti. Awesome. Start to unwind. Janu Sirsasana, take your right leg a little bit more wide. I like to keep my heel on the mat for comfort. And then left heel in towards the groin, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, both arms to the sky. And then sits bones stay rooted. So there's a spiral through the spine as you rotate, and then bow over that extended leg. Left hand can help left leg down if you need a little bit more opening there. Find your breath. Good job. Maybe give that low back a rub. Awesome. Come on up. All right, let's start working our way to our backs. And then we'll practice just a lifting and lowering of the hips. Try not to squeeze your glutes too much. Push through the back of your head. Use your upper palate as that rooting point to lift and expand. Now this time, as you take your hips up, I want you to shake your bum. Shake, shake, shake. Feel how nice that is for your low back to release in the glutes. No tension in the low back. Shake, shake, shake. Good job. And release your hips. Bring your knees into chest and just roll it out here on your sacrum. Circles with the knees. And then go the other way. And then give yourself a big hug. If you need any other poses, you can take them now. Otherwise, we'll lie in Shavasana. So taking up space, spread your legs wide, arms wide. Just close your eyes and let go. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.